Hello, Lacrosse fans, and welcome to CROW LAX TV. My name is Dustin Patrician, and welcome to the Ken Nickel Arena here in Beaumont, Alberta. We have the senior Beaumont Outlaws taking on the Calgary Mountaineers, or the Mounties, as the officials doing their pregame coach handshake going by both benches. This should be an exciting one here this very windy Sunday afternoon here in Beaumont. We line up for the opening face-off. AC/DC filling the arena, and we are underway here for the first period. 20 minutes on the clock. The Mounties looking for an early possession. This is Cameron Chesser. Mops it back off, and a quick entry here for Calgary. Braden Robichaud. Showed over to Tyler Melnick to the left side. On Brett McIntyre. McIntyre back over to the right side. Cutting out in front, a shot and a great stop. Had to be quick early. Scott Cavalinas for the Outlaws here this afternoon. Now back the other way. Here comes Beaumont. Quick entry, cutting right to the net, and was wide, but picked back up in the corner by Joseph Royer. The top, Kellen Harris. His shot goes well wide and off the end boards. Now here's a break, perhaps. Here's Colton Jones walking in, shoots, and a good save made by Cavalinas once again. That one going out of play. And we'll get a quick reset here. He's with the ball once again. From right to left on your broadcast screen. Trying to work their way to the middle. Here's Cordell Hastings. Over the right side. No, cutting to the net. Hauled down was Dylan Kinnear. But Calgary keeping control of the ball once again. Taking his time. Brett McIntyre from the top. Over to the left. Joe Lucas. Now Stu Johnston out to the middle of shot, goes low and bounces all the way back to the Calgary zone. The teams get a line change in. Some fresh bodies out on the floor. That is a Braves ball. Alan Harris. Harris over. For Royer. Walks in, shot, save by the starting goaltender here for Calgary, Steve Fryer. Back to the way, here come the Mounties. Nice quick pace to this game here early on. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the first period. Now coming in close, an opportunity. Was Eric Lemire. But taking up plenty of that net was Calavinas. Braves. The Outlaws, excuse me. Is the Beaumont hockey team I just referenced. Again. An opportunity right behind the back attempt from Harris. Could not find its intended target. And Fryer as the ball sent it up the length of the floor and right into the awaiting stick of Brett McIntyre. McIntyre drops it off and again, about 4 feet away from Dylan Kinnear. He'll get the pass back now to the left side this time. Here's Joel Lucas. It's over for Stu Johnston, and that pass just wide. Shot clock will go, and that is a Beaumont ball. Who will score the first goal of this game? The Outlaws looking for their opportunity, and a shot stopped by Calgary and off the stick. And shot scores! A quick shot from Cole Pickle. And that's his first of the year in just his 5th game. And Calgary out to an early 1-0 lead, just under 4 minutes gone here in the first period. Right in front of the net. Can't get much more open than that. Captain here, Taylor Osterman, as well as Carter Dirk for Calgary, take the ensuing face-off. The Outlaws control to the Mounties zone. Quick ball movement here. Now a shot in front, and stopped by Fryer. Coming from Dallin Rye. Rye trying to assert his position, but the ball does get into his team zone. Now coming in on the right side, an opportunity for Bryden Robichaud, the second on the team in scoring. He's got 23 points in just 5 games. He has been hot as of late. In Michael Takar. Or a long pass over to the right-hand side for Harris. Well, Harris shot and ran out of time. Get ourselves a Mounties ball. It's the 5-minute mark of the first period. Mounties still up 1-0. Now a shot coming and a stop made by Cavalinas. We'll go back the other way. Here comes Beaumont. Harris. And a shot stopped by Fryer, and the scramble in front for the ball, and about 5 bodies all battling for it. Calgary coming out with it. Here's the Mounties. Let's drop back to Ben Foster. The left side of the net. Back up top. Robichaud. Robichaud over to the left. McIntyre. McIntyre is shot nothing wide. It was covered in the net very well. Is Cavalinas. And the shot clock will go once again. Now, across the line, here come the Outlaws. From right to left, bottom to top on your broadcast screen. An opportunity, making some space, goes in, shot, stopped by Fryer once again. And then we'll get a whistle and a Calgary ball. Chester. Back. Or Bill and Kinnear. Kinnear shimmying, shaking, trying to work his way in. Gets tied up, hangs onto the ball. And for just a brief moment, does get knocked out of his stick. Mounties relentless, but they do end up giving up possession. And here come the Outlaws. Joseph Royer. Here from the left wing. It's it back for Taylor Osterman. Osterman over trying to get out in front. Pass for Royer, just out of reach. Now, are you looking for a fast break here? It's Cole Pickle, the lone goal scorer so far this game. Pass over to Robichaud. Good Robichaud. It's over. Quick movement. Robichaud with a shot. He scored. Great movement in tight here from the Mounties. They are now up 2-0 with just over 7.5 gone in the first period. We're not even at halftime. Face off Adam Bartolome. Cross from Taylor Ostman. He's off one by Ostman. Now coming in, a shot and a bullet just wide from Chris Ulmer. Well, Brown going to get some offense of their own. Pastor Callan Harris at the top of the circle walks in with a shot. Stopped by Fryer. Perhaps a break here for Calgary, but the Outlaws defending well. Is Lemire. Drops it all the way back. McIntyre down to the left, down to the right wing. Playing it around the perimeter. Looking for that open spot. They're not going to be able to find it. Here's McIntyre with a long shot. That one stopped by Scott Cavalinas. Making just his 5th appearance in an Outlaws uniform this season. Now Mounties coming back, keeping the pressure on. Robichaud spins off a check. Going to cut his way to the middle, pass off to the right wing. Now a hard shot from Joel Lucas, but that one stopped by Cavalinas. Lucas has it back, top of the circle, try to cut in on the right side, gets it back. His own rebound, if you will. Now pass up in front, looking for a teammate. He's not going to find him, just out of reach. We will get ourselves an Outlaws ball. Michael Takar. To the right. Takar gets it back. Trying to find that open slot for a pass. He's not going to get it, but he will let a shot go. And Fryer makes the save. Quick short pass there from the Mounties goaltender. Trying to make their way up the floor is Calgary once again. The 1-on-3 there for a moment for Hunter McChesney. The Outlaws do end up coming out with the ball. Here is Beaumont. We get set up. The 5-man unit for the Mounties already well fortified in their own zone. Just Taylor Ostman. Brown, Royer. Long shot, that one well wide again. As the Outlaws not terribly able to hit the net here in the early stages of this game. As 9:22 left in the first period. Mounties ball. Cut in early from behind the net. Pass out in front. Just missed Stu Johnston. Now a break here for the Outlaws. Coming in and shoots and just wide. Fryer may have gotten a piece of it. Off the end boards. The Outlaws going to be kicking themselves for that one. Calgary has an opportunity to make it 3-0 in that shot just above the head of Cavalinas. Calgary able to get in close and make the Outlaws' lives difficult. A 2-1 here along the left boards. Now a shot and no goal. Will be an Outlaws ball as Royer makes his way back up the floor. Taking his time, we'll throw it back to Dallin Rye. Now, Harris. Nice pass over. To Takar. All right, a shot. Stopped by Fryer. Here comes the Mounties on the counterattack. Walks in a heavy shot. That went off the stick of Colton Jones. Looking for his first point of the season. Another attempt, and that one's going to go. And the Mounties taking a 3-0 lead. There was 7:49 left in the first period. And not to say that Calgary is running away with it here early, but the first 12 or so minutes, they have looked like the much better team and being able to hit the net for one, and playing a much, much better possession game than their counterparts in the navy and red. And here they are again, winning the ensuing faceoff off that goal. Pass back. 59. Turner Dirk. Brett McIntyre. Been all over the floor so far early. From the Outlaws, perhaps a bit of a break. It's a 2-on-2 here for Beaumont, quickly becoming a 3-on-2. A quick shot, and Fryer got a piece of it. That one off the stick. Regrouping. Here are the Outlaws. In the right wing, a rabid forecheck here on defense here from the Mounties. It's Chesser trying to force men off the ball, and last couple seconds of the shot clock tick down, but the Mounties able to recover the ball before the buzzer goes. Here's Stu Johnston for Bryden Robichaud. From right to left here, a lot of back and forth. With an opportunity. Ben Foster couldn't get it towards the net. Now here comes a Beaumont. Eric Bulanoff. It's it back. And that'll be an over and back. It's just barely couldn't get to it was Joseph Royer. Get a Mounties ball. It's Tyler Melnick. Walks in, takes a shot. Throw it back off the wall. Into control. 1-on-2 and a shot. And just barely escapes the post. I think Cavalitis thought he had it. He did, just not well enough. 5:39 left in the first period. We'll get a whistle. It looks like it's going to be a holding penalty. It's heading to the box. 27, Brett Orr. We'll see our first power play of this game. And to be quite frank with you, not like the Mounties will likely need it, but still a good opportunity for the Outlaws to build some momentum and get themselves back into this game. A shorthanded goal would be huge, especially this late in the period. 5:30 on the period clock, and a shot stopped by Cavalitis. It was, the Mounties recovering. A lot of perimeter passing here. Just looking for that perfect shot opportunity. Here's backing up as McIntyre. What a nice pass. Just out of reach of the intended target. You get back up, and here's a long feed from Cavalitis. Can he get to the ball? No. Callan Harris just behind it. Get a Mounties possession. McIntyre holds it at the top of the circle. Playing a little bit of back and forth here with partner Ben Foster. Now, McIntyre gets it back. They'll go for the quick pass, and out in front, a great save made by Cavalitis once again. He's been solid when he's needed to be. McIntyre once again behind the back feed. See Foster. Really likes that a lot. And McIntyre loses the ball. He misses the receiving feed. Now a heavy shot from, that was Turner Dirk. That one off the back glass. Now 22 seconds left in the power play. Snapping back the other way. Here's the Outlaws with a shot, and they score! Chris Ulmer gets the Outlaws on the board, and it's 3-1. 16 seconds left in the power play. What did I say? They needed a shorthanded goal to stop the bleeding, get the momentum back, and they go out and do just that. That bench getting a nice little jolt here with about 4 minutes left in the first period. From the Outlaws once again. Alan Harris. And they get another one before the period is out. Find their way to the middle of the floor. A shot coming, and that one's off the post. And it was all the way back onto Cavalinas. To Rye. Rye over the right side for Harris. Harris up in front. This pass intercepted. And Fryer. The long feed. Here's a break, perhaps, where Brett McIntyre walks in, shoots, and scored. Brett McIntyre with his 18th of the year. And the Mounties have restored their 3-goal lead. Erner Dirk, well as Osterman, out there to take the ensuing faceoff, will be rolled up by Calgary. Free moment, they did recover off the fumble. Here's Cameron Chesser. Chesser to work his way out of the corner. Seems to be unsuccessful in doing so. He does get reinforcements. And the whistle will go. I believe the official may have lost sight of the ball as everybody has now gotten up. Get a Mounties possession. Couple of fresh bodies out there for Calgary, looking to extend their lead to 4, heading into the first intermission. 2:15 left on the clock. Dylan Kinnear. Back behind the net. And the Outlaws coming out with it, and the pass just ahead of Jaden Green. No. To come back and defend. One in a little tight. Minute 45 to get at least 1 goal back. And headed the intermission with a 2-goal deficit, and hard shot coming from the top of the circle. Takes a funny bounce and goes out of play. But did go off of an Outlaw, so still Calgary ball. Shot coming and a good big block. Here from who that was. Oh, Chris Britton. Carrying on the left wing, tries to push it out in front, couldn't do it as he was looking for Royer out in the slot. And recovering here are the Mounties. Last minute to play in the first period. The Calgary Mounties up 4-1. Driving in hard to the net was Kinnear. Throw a shot on net, but stopped by Cavalinas. Pass up to center. Here comes Michael Takar. Takar on the left wing. Out in front and knocked down hard. In front was Dallin Rye. Just 24 seconds being in the period. Calgary gets them to go here, getting held up along the boards. And great defensive play there by Takar, playing both ends of the floor so far in this one. And it looks like they're completely content to just hold it for the remaining 5 or so seconds As they pile up along the boards, the whistle will go, and .6 remain on the clock. Pushing and shoving after the whistle. It's Tyler Melnick and Brett Orr getting into it. And it looks like Dallin Ride in some very clear discomfort. He ends up hopping off on one leg, but that will do it. They'll let the clock run for half a second. And 4-1 for the Calgary Mounties over the Beaumont Senior Outlaws after one period of play. And so far, the Outlaws getting pretty thoroughly outplayed. We'll see if they can have themselves a chat in the dressing room in the intermission. And we will get right back with second period action here on CROW LAX TV. Hello and welcome back, Lacrosse fans, to CROW LAX TV. My name is Dr. Patrician, bringing you this very exciting matchup here between the Beaumont Senior Outlaws and the Calgary Mountaineers on this Sunday afternoon. We got a 4-1 score for the visiting Mounties after one period of play. We've got about 10 seconds left in the intermission before we get back in on the action. And it should be worth mentioning, be sure to get your CROW LAX TV 50-50 tickets. The draw will take place on Canada Day with a maximum take-home of up to $10,000. Scan the QR code on your screen now or visit our social media channels for more information at CROW LAX TV on Instagram and X. With all that being said, we are back underway for the second period. And taking a tumble. It's I'm not sure who that was. Number 82, Brent Mitchell, the lone goal scorer here for the Outlaws. Right back into it are the Mounties with another possession. It's Stu Johnston working his way around, pass over the right side, now cutting in quickly. Here's an opportunity, and that one off the end boards, but pops back out. Mounties looking to recollect, but they do not. We've got an Outlaws ball. Here comes Beaumont. Breton down into the zone. Now coming around, Callan Harris. Pass over to the left side. The Outlaws now going from right to left on your screen at home. And the Mounties going from left to right have an opportunity, a long, quick pass. Opportunity to work their way in. They've been moving the ball very well. That play right there, not a great example. But they're able to recollect and get back into the zone. And a shot coming from Brett McIntyre. He's got one already. That one stopped by the goaltender, Scott Cavalinas. Now, here they come again, Eric Lemaire. Lemaire looks to fake, and he has it for a second, but has the ball slashed out of his hands, or out of his stick, rather. Now, here come the Outlaws. Dropping it back. Here's an opportunity for Michael Gillespie. Ups it back. Gillespie heads off. No. Jeez. Harris. River Rye. And intercepted again by the Mounties. Forced back out to the neutral zone. Can it go? And no. Whistle goes, and a Calgary ball. He's getting a fresh set of legs out. Needed by Stu Johnston, number 15, there in the white and blue. Very clean-looking jerseys, might I add. Taken down hard was Stu Johnston, and he is slow to get up. Do not see an arm up on the play, as he is able to get off on his own power. The stick looked like it came up a little high. Excuse me, there will be a penalty on the play. I did not see that. What's it be? $66. The penalty going to Tristan Brown. That 2 minutes on the penalty clock. And the shot saved by Cavalinas coming from the top from Brent McIntyre. Now here's an opportunity. Shorthanded once again here for the Outlaws. Shoots and they score! second shorthanded goal of the afternoon. And this one going to Jaden Green, his first point of the season. And so far, usually when teams can't score 5-on-5, it's because they can only score on the power play. The Outlaws have the opposite problem. They can seemingly only score shorthanded, which isn't the worst problem to have, but he's hoping for them that they're able to keep this going and knock down excuse me, player. Now, here are the Outlaws once again. Short-handed with possession, mind you. Here's 7 seconds on the clock and a shot well high. Now here's another opportunity. That one resets the clock, hits the pad of Steve Fryer, but the whistle will go. We're gonna get another penalty here. And I believe this will send it to 4-on-4. And this one going to Turner Dirk. Be 2 for a cross check. We'll get 53 seconds of 4-on-4 time, rather. And then an abbreviated Outlaws power play. Looking around, here is Beaumont. Now behind the back shot from Dallin Wright. Good luck. He's not going to be able to get it. Long lead feed right onto the stick of Tyler Melnick. He'll walk in, cross over, gets it back, shoots, and a great save made by Cavalinas. Now here's an opportunity the other way, and a stop made by Steve Fryer. There's a couple of good chances both ways, but now here's an opportunity, but couldn't pick it up. Was Jaden Green looking for a second of the afternoon so far. 4.5 gone by in the second period. This has flown by so far, and I really hope I don't regret saying that, as the broadcaster's curse tends to come into effect. Now on the right wing, here's Tyler Melnick. Melnick over to Brett McIntyre. McIntyre back to Melnick at the top of the circle. He rips a shot, and that one off the end boards and behind the net. Be picked up by Chris Britton. 5 points this season, just 7 appearances, making his 8th here this afternoon. Now, working it around here are the Outlaws. Trying to free up some space, and a pad save made on Joseph Royer. And here come the Mounties. Okay, 2-on-4, waiting for reinforcements. It looks like they will get them. Hunter McChesney throws it over into open space. Dirk back out onto the floor. Or excuse me, that's 25. Dylan Kinnear, not 29. There's Turner Dirk as he comes out of the penalty box, and we'll head back towards his own zone as the power play expires, and we'll get an Outlaws possession off the whistle. Coming in hot, here's Callan Harris. That shot stopped by Fryer once again. Fryer has been as good as he's needed to be, in all down by Adam Vincent. Was Cam Burdney. They get up quite quickly. Now that's over. Here's Harris. He's to throw it back over to the other side of the shot, and hugging the post was Fryer. Took away any chance that Taylor Osterman had of putting it short side. We get over to the Outlaw side of the floor. Is Kinnear working it around. Goes over to the left wing. A little bit of back and forth for Bryden Robichaud. Going to throw it out to the center. And a good save made by Cavalinas. Denying Brett McIntyre of another one. Well, here come the Outlaws. Have the puck in the ball in their own zone, but very quickly turned over. And now here comes Colton Jones. He's all by himself. It's a 1-on-2. Waiting for help. He's going to get it in the form of Turner Dirk. He shoots and he scores. Turner Dirk with time and space. And the Mounties have regained their 3-goal lead once again. It's an uphill battle here for the Outlaws, as it has not been an ideal afternoon for them so far. Osterman wins that faceoff back, but collected by the Mounties, and again getting into the offensive zone. Lemire. The back now over to Melnick, and his pass back door. A little bit too much, but looking for a shot on net, and on the floor, struggling to get up. The whistle goes. Jaden Green, not quite sure what happened. And he will get off the floor to the bench under his own power. Can't quite tell if that's a smile of laughter, a smile of pain, or both. Yeah. It looks like he will be okay. Just need to take a couple of shifts off. 8 minutes gone by here in period number 2. It's like we'll just redo this one at center. The faceoff kicked out by the Mounties. Here's Cameron Chesser coming in on the left wing. Circles the net. Surveys his options. A pass out in front, looking for his shot opportunity. And put wide by Ben Foster. So goes up one, sneaks out of play. Back the other way with it. Brent Mitchell. It's in. It's Royer. A bit of a rainbow shot. The stick of Fryer, and one well out of reach for Hunter McChesney. Long feed intercepted by Calgary. They're going to take it back with time and space. It's a 3-on-3 for a brief moment. Looks like we will get an Outlaws power play here, as the Mounties making an illegal substitution. So serving this one, Joe Lucas will be in the box for what he hopes is a full 2 minutes. But can the Outlaws score on the power play as well as shorthanded? 9 minutes gone here in period number 2. 1:52 on the board. Shot just wide, and keeping it in was it Joseph Royer. Opportunity shot just wide. Going off the stick of Callan Harris. Push back. Protect that ball. Here's Mitchell. He's able to keep it in just a moment, and Harris can't get the shot off in time. So the Mounties will have an opportunity. Short-handed. just for a brief moment as a quick slip up. Now here, the Outlaws smart to point it out. Back to keep possession. Here's Dallin Rye. Over. Jaden Green. Got it. Harris. And that shot well wide. Ball sent down the length of the floor by the Mounties. Get a possession for Calgary. Shorthanded, 43 seconds left in the power play. Opportunity trying to throw it out in front for the Robichaux, but that ball just out of reach of him. The big hit out in wide out in the open as Josh Jeremy laying his weight right into his target, but sitting him down right in the neutral zone. Mounties ball. Here comes McIntyre. Throws it out to the right wing. And Mounties have to be careful here not to make another illegal substitution, but they do just avoid it as the shot clock runs out. Just under 9 minutes remaining here in the second period. Mounties still up 5-2 over the Beaumont Outlaws. Just behind the back pass, there's an opportunity for Cam Burgney. Just out of reach and collected by Steve Fryer. Just had a very good afternoon so far. Here come the Mounties. Opportunity, nice fake pass. At the top of the circle, a shot stopped by Cavalinas. And the Outlaws then make their own momentum going back the other way. And so far, it has been a losing battle. Brent Mitchell. That's to Royer. Mitchell cutting in. The shot off the stick of Royer. And stopped by Fryer. Mounties entering the Beaumont zone once again. Ben Foster with it. Foster over to the right wing and almost intercepted that. Did Chris Britton, but just out of his reach. There's Gillespie, can't get it to go. And the shot stopped by Kibalanis once again, and a shot, another one on the short side, absolutely denying Ben Foster of a 4-goal lead. Pass over the head of everybody and into the corner, but it bounces right back out. Up the floor, here comes Connor Regier. For Brent Mitchell. Comes in on the left wing. Mitchell, that pass escape him and he can't bring it back, but just barely overstepping it. Turner Dirk. Ripping a shot. Callan Harris. Not quite in time. So 6:30 left in period number 2. Mounties to add to their lead. Getting into position. Here's Tyler Melnick. Walks in with an opportunity, cutting to the net. Doesn't go. Now here's a 3-on-1 here for the Outlaws. Quick change. Coming in hot. And shot on the 5-hole. Stopped by Fryer. Dallin Rice had a couple of opportunities this game. A quick rush back the other way. And Cavalinus making a big stop, putting that ball up into the ceiling. But that being said, it does remain a Mounties possession. 5:45 left in the second. And the Mountie shot opportunity, and that one just wide. Again, from Ben Foster. He's got himself a handful of opportunities as well behind the net. Here comes McIntyre. Quick shot up. And stopped by Cavalinus. Trying to fish for the ball in his equipment. And there he's got it. Back up from Chris Britton. Rye. Waiting, surveying. He's got to pass over to Harris. This back to Rye. Rye spins off a check. Back to the top of the circle. A quick shot going off the end boards for Cam Birdney. Here's a quick shot opportunity for Turner Dirk, but swallowed calmly by Cavalinus. Back the way, here come the Outlaws. And quickly looking for a pass was Royer. He's not going to find it. Now he does get the ball behind the net. 4.5 in the period. One opportunity cutting in. Here's Harris, and a high shot stopped by Fryer, and the second opportunity doesn't go. The whistle does. Oh, a Mounties ball. And some fresh legs out there. It's Wyatt Ho will head off. Controlling a great defensive play. Keep control of that ball. Goes up Brett Orr. And Orr takes it across the line. He'll drop it and get a change. The shot coming in does make it, and does avoid the over and back. The ball ended up bouncing out to the neutral zone. Near the Outlaws once again. Trying to beat the clock. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Around right. And shot off the boards. Battling for it. Third knee, and shot clock will go. 30 seconds is up. The Mounties getting another possession. I'm sure they would love to get that extra goal. As the Outlaws starting to push a little bit more here. The second period, a lot better than the first. It's still down 3 and almost made it 4. There was McIntyre once again. Now up the floor, Michael Gillespie. Good for Harris. Harris gets a pass attempt in for Osterman, but again, covering the near post well is Steve Fryer. Here's Harris once again. Once again, rips a shot, and pad save made by Fryer, and not quite sure how that one stayed out. The second attempt right off the crossbar. That shot again. Not quite going to work. That one goes wide and all the way down the floor. It's now a Mounties possession with 2:02 left in the second period. Up to the top of the circle, playing around the perimeter, and they cut to the middle, and a good save made by Cavalinus. I was able to pick it up, and now there's a potential quick break at 2-on-2. Just waiting for some help to arrive. It does eventually. Getting held up on the boards very well. Very good defensive play from Adam Bartolome. As the Outlaws able to recollect the ball. Here's Joseph Royer. There, the shot on goal that against stopped by Fryer, who's been very, very good this game. Across the line, here's Calgary. Minute 10 left here in period number 2 to take a 3-goal lead into the third. Robichaud. So in front, a shot, and they score. Great placement on that shot from Dylan Kinnear. He's got 7 on the season. Just by the left pad of Scott Cavalinas. It is now a 6-2 lead here for Calgary. So one by Calgary. Now across the line, here's Kerner Dirk. Taking the time. Shot on Tony Tremblay. No goal is the call. A timeout being called here. 37 and change here to go here in period number 2. I think if Beaumont wants to get back into this game, they're going to need one in the next 37 seconds. Try and kickstart that comeback. Is taking a 4-goal deficit into the final period is certainly not ideal. Take this opportunity to talk to you about the city of Fort Saskatchewan. Explore Fort Saskatchewan. Discover a place where family fun meets opportunity. Visit their historic downtown, scenic parks, and river valley. Work in a thriving community. Play where every moment is memorable. Visit, work, and play in Fort Saskatchewan. Of course, at Beaumont Lacrosse, excellence is the standard. And led by some of the province's most decorated and experienced instructors, they are dedicated to molding well-rounded student athletes. Beaumont Lacrosse is the fusion of sport, academics, and personal growth. Unleash your potential with Beaumont Lacrosse. Back underway, the final 37 seconds here in the second period. 2/3 of this game have been completed. So McIntyre really taking his time, he's holding on. They'll just stand there with the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock, and I'm sure he knows that. Quick pass over, looking for a quick shot. They got 3 seconds. An opportunity, and the buzzer goes. And it looks like they ran out of time. They're not going to get the call that they're looking for. Looks like Fryer heading to the bench. It seems like there's a whole lot of confusion going on here. I'm not quite sure what it's about. And the players, for lack of better phrasing, letting the officials have it. And they let the remaining 4 seconds run off the clock, and that will do it for 2 periods of play here in Beaumont as the Calgary Mounties taking a 6-2 lead into the third period. Can they hold on? We will see just after a quick 10-minute intermission. We'll be back for third period action here on CROW LAX TV. Hello, Lacrosse fans, and welcome back to CROW LAX TV. My name is Dawson Patrician, and we are getting ready for the third period here between the Calgary Senior Mountaineers and the Beaumont Outlaws. The visiting Mounties carry a 6-2 lead here to the final frame. We've got about 30 seconds left in the intermission before we get back for the final frame. And I will take this opportunity to tell you that CROW LAX TV and the RMLL Junior B Tier 1 Division are proud to be supporting the Chris Letendre Wellness Foundation and the Canadian Mental Health Association to implement their Talk Today program. In 2020, a beloved player of the game to many in the North Division, Chris Letendre, had died by suicide aged 25 while battling mental health issues. The Chris Letendre Wellness Foundation was formed in 2021 to preserve his memory and called the lacrosse community to action in support of mental health, in support of the game and beyond. It can be made by visiting our social media channels for a direct link at CROW LAX TV on Instagram and X. We are underway here in the third period as the Outlaws have quite the hill to climb. It's a Mounties possession here early. A 4-goal deficit heading into the final 20 minutes of a big shot from the Mounties and a long pass that knocked down very quickly, but Alan Harris getting it back and a shot stopped by Stephen Fry. Get the quick up over to Bryden Robichaud. We'll take it up the floor. And here's Tony Tremblay. Tremblay. That's over to the right wing. Here's Billy Kinnear, but he gets knocked down. Now back the other way. Here's Tristan Ray. Ray walks in, he shoots, and he scores! Tristan Ray with the first even strength goal of the game for the Outlaws. And it is now 6-3. Could this be the start of something here in the Ken Nickel Arena? There are plenty. Sure, the Outlaws have plenty of doubters, namely their counterparts in blue and white will be doing anything they can to stop that from happening. But as long as they believe in themselves, anything can happen. Cliche, I know. But down. In a Outlaws possession here. Across the line, Joseph Royer. Royer takes a shot in the chin. Well, comes Callan Harris. This box in, shot, and one goes well wide. An opportunity, deflection from Dallin Rye. It's like not able to get that one to go. Back the other way. Here's Cole Pickle. Head off on a change is Tyler Melnick. Melnick on the left wing. Crossing over to the right wing. Pass over. Passing a little less crisp here in the early stages of this period here for the Mounties, and the buzzer goes before the ball goes in, as they did not have time to shoot that ball. The Mounties very clearly don't like it, but fortunately they should have simply shot faster. Outlaws ball. Now on the right wing. Cam Bardney. Gets back his Callan Harris, but well, above him. Now Brent Mitchell. Battling. Pass out in front, and a shot blocked. I believe got the stick of Turner Dirk. Was looking for the wide open opportunity was Dallin Rye. here is the Mounties with an opportunity. Dylan Kinnear. Going all the way around, shot, and they score. A quick response, 2.5 minutes into the third period. This time it's Ben Foster getting it back on the score, in the goal column. It's 7-3 your score. Face off. Collected by the Outlaws. Scooped in the zone. And a 3-on-1 for Chris Britton. And he does end up losing the ball. And here comes Calgary back the other way. Tony Tremblay. Puts it back out to the neutral zone. There's Melnick. Tyler Melnick. Now over to Joel Lucas with the corner. And Lucas will pick it up, but the shot clock runs out. Now a Braves possession. The Outlaws trading goals here. It's been a good showing, but not a whole lot of time to, not a whole lot of opportunity to cut into the lead even further as Stephen Fryer knocked down in his own net to get a Mounties possession. Taken away by the Outlaws. Across the line, Dallin Rye. Right back. For Royer. Royer over to Callan Harris. Back for Rye. Now cutting into the net. Cam Bergny can't get it really anywhere. He ends up losing it. Now down the other way, Wyatt O. Oof. Throw it into open space, picking it up, Dylan Kinnear. Ordell Hastings. McIntyre gets it back from the intended target. And a great stop by Pavilinas, and the shot clock goes. They do remain inside the Outlaw zone, and a shot again. Stopped by Pavilinas. He's having a good sequence here. Can he keep it up and give his team a chance to break out the other way? Number two. I had thought that Pavilinas had gotten a piece of that, or a big enough piece, rather, to keep it out of the net. He gets behind him, and a visible sigh. The emphatic shoulder drop coming from the Outlaws goaltender. It's not something you want to see, especially this late in the game when your team is trying to claw their way back. Be up to the team in front of him to play the way they know how. To Tyler Melnick. And the assist going to Corla Hastings and Ben Foster. The Mounties' 8th goal of the game. The Outlaws once again got coming from Harris and knocked down on the play. I believe this will be a penalty. Sure enough, interference is the call. Now, to who, I'm not entirely sure, as they both went down. That being Mitchell and, I believe, the player getting the penalty, Tony Tremblay, will head to the box for 2 minutes. And interference is the call. Over 5.5 gone by here in period number 3. Here on the season. Right. Eyes back and forth with Harris, and he rips a shot at great fake to psych out the defender. And it's Harris again. He loses the ball, but he's able to knock it down and keep possession. Opportunity. Passing it around the perimeter. Rye to his brother. Now Harris walking in with an opportunity, and he can't get it to go. Blocking the net very well. Steve Fryer being shoved into the sideboards. Looks like Dylan Kinnear, maybe that's number 5, Adam Bartolome, not 25. Opportunity again for Joseph Royer, but that one refusing to go as well. A long lead pass here from Fryer. Looks like it will end up being an Outlaws possession. Ellen Rye. At the top of the circle. Passes over for Harris. Well, Ellen Rye gets it back. His shot pad save made by Fryer. And Fryer going behind his net to go retrieve the ball. He does get it. And he will elect to go for the shorter pass. Onto the stick of Turner Dirk. Dirk over to Bryden Robichaud. Robichaud on the right wing. Excuse me, the left wing. Over to Tremblay. Now, at the top of the circle, fighting for possession and not enough time. Brett McIntyre got the pass off. Robichaud could not get the shot. Beaumont back the other way. Now teams getting set up defensively. Bad save by Fryer. Got the exit pass over the outstretched stick of Brent Mitchell. Here's Tyler Melnick, and a shot and a goal. Avalanche not likely to be too pleased with himself. It's Joel Lucas leading the, not so much the flyby, but the trip back to the bench. It's now 9-3 in favor of the Mounties, and now it is fairly safe to say that Calgary is running away with this one. We'll see if Beaumont can make it a contest. It's out into open space. Joseph Royer is not terribly happy with the pass. Right to an opposing player, Eric Lemire. Right in Robichaud. Show sends it back over and in front, and they score. Brett McIntyre again. Brett McIntyre continues to add to his team lead in points. He's got, I believe that is a 5-point afternoon for him. Could be more in just his 6th game of the season. Doing face-off kick back by Turner Dirk. The other way. After a battle, here comes Cole Pickle. back for Tyler Melnick. It's 10:38 remain on the game clock. Looks like we're going to get a timeout here. Lead by the Outlaws, and Tyler Melnick tried to talk to the ref. Excuse me, I was getting my signals crossed up. It was an illegal substitution penalty once again for the Mountaineers, as Joel Lucas made his way back to the penalty box. 2 minutes on the clock here for the Outlaws. See if they can get something done quickly here. Oh, a very crisp passing out in front of Steve Fryer, but none of it going to matter as they end up escaping the zone. Here's McIntyre. Once again, it's the fake pass. Now the real pass for Robichaud, now into the corner. Now getting it back, and quick shot from Tremblay, but just wide. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Can they get something off? No, they cannot. Little shove there for good measure from Brett Orr. Now minute 5 left in the power play. Opportunity. Again, just to make a game out of this, retain some of the dignity, for lack of better phrasing. Here's the Mountaineers recovering the loose ball. Back up the floor they go. That's the line, and a big check from Brent Mitchell, sitting down Cameron Chesser. Chesser heads off for a line change. Oh, done with the Mountaineers shorthanded. 20 seconds left on the penalty kill. Shot clock will go. Outlaws ball. Dallin Rye. Rye with a shot pad save out of play. They go off with the goaltender. We get an Outlaws possession once again. Penalty has expired. Back to 5-on-5. Guys here for Tristan Rye. A long, hard shot from Joseph Royer, but not able to get that one towards the net. Now here are the Mounties. Melnick. That's over to Cordell Hastings. Back. Gonna get it back. Now here's a break. Perhaps for Eric Bulanoff. He's gonna wait for reinforcements. Quick pass out in front. Now sitting behind the net. Very interesting play here. And now splitting the D. And couldn't get the shot away. It was Callan Harris. And now back the other way. And no goal. Let's get a little bit too close. And here come the Outlaws. 7:15 left here in the third period. Mitchell over to Rye. Back to Harris on the right wing. Harris back to Rye. Dowland, that is. Now pass for Mitchell, and a shot well wide. Gonna shove for Mitchell to Tyler Melnick, just letting him know that he's there. Make some spirited words coming out of the Mounties bench. With the next 6 minutes 45 seconds are sure to be interesting. Is Brett McIntyre. So 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Can they get one off? Doesn't look like they can. as the whistle will go, and that'll be an Outlaws ball going from left to right on your screen once again. It's an opportunity shot from Taylor Osterman. Doesn't go. Now he's a break the other way, but ball just out of reach of Hunter McChesney. They do manage to keep possession. Here's McIntyre. We're at Dylan Kinnear. Back in front, and they score. Now visibly frustrated. Here is Kiblanis. I don't think I need to say too much more about it because, well, to be frank, I think the body language will say enough. Now, score 11-3 in favor of the Mounties, and as far as the goal differential goes, the 2-point conversion is now good. Swiffer of the floor out in the neutral zone. Line back up at center for the faceoff, and won by Beaumont. They moved over to the bench side wall. Big hit along the boards by Brent Mitchell, who's played very physically over the course of the last period and a bit. Can't quite see who's down. It looks to be Cole Pickle. He will get off the floor very quickly. There will be a little shaken up with 5.5 left to go. Best to just finish the game out. Just Joe Lucas. This over. Right side. No. Eric Lemire. Shot. Save made by Kibalanis. In the final 5 minutes here in Ken Nickel Arena. Hayden Robichaud throws it towards the net. Does not get to its intended target. And a great scoop pass behind the back from Chris Britton allows Jaden Green to go back and get some offense going. Drops it off for Michael Takar. And Joseph Royer. Looks in center just to split the D. It does. Leaves the ball back. Here's Callan Harris. Driving to the net. Tried to put it up and above. Steve Fryer could not get it done. And shot clock buzzer will go. And Mounties ball. It'd be worth mentioning the Mounties not exactly having problems scoring. They've had at least 11 goals in every single one of their last 3 games. 2 of them racking up 12 against the Knights and Rebels, respectively. And the save made there by Steve Fryer allows the Mounties to go back the other way. Tony Tremblay. Tremblay down to the left corner. We're at Brett McIntyre. A little bit back and forth, cutting in deep, and that's another one. Make it 12 for the Mounties. 3:36 left to go here in the third period. And unfortunately for the Miners, this is not exactly new territory for them. Just a couple of games ago, or excuse me, the Outlaws, a couple of games ago against the Miners in their home barn, a 16-2 loss looks like, get a quick refresher of the goaltender's crease. Cavalinas, quick, perhaps a quick discussion with the coaching staff. Face off one and collected by the Outlaws. 3:30 left in the third period. And at this point, I think Beaumont is looking to run out the clock as much as possible. Obviously, they're going to play till the very bitter end, but a 9-goal deficit is not something that can be easily overcome, and especially 3 minutes. Shot stopped and covered by Steve Fryer. Is it now Stu Johnston? Johnston directing traffic has Brendan Robichaud up at the top of the circle, cutting in. That's over to Ben Foster. They're back to Johnston. And that's intercepted as the Outlaws come back the other way. Opportunity. Joseph Royer has had plenty of opportunity, but has yet to get something to go. He's been a little stake bitten all game, and the ball trapped by Fryer once again. Been very good at that portion of the game. It's allowed his team to keep the possession that they're looking for. Final 2 minutes now. Shot on once again. Stop. That one goes wide. Olnick. Oh, in front, but he's going to scoop it. And we'll go back to zone, defensive zone. Taylor Osterman. It's been back for Royer. There, over to the right wing. No. Royer playing still very hard defensively in the final, inside the final 90 seconds here in Ken Nickel Arena. And it's Callan Harris. Passing it around. Here's Royer. And a cut in, stops up. We hear the announcement the last minute of play in the third period is upon us. No shot from Royer off the back wall. Knocked down hard off the ball was Cam Birdney. It's 45 seconds left to play. Across the line, Stu Johnston. Pass over to the middle, and the opportunity for Robichaud not quite there. It's Chris Britton. Britton is going for a stroll. He's got 17 seconds with which to work. Gonna throw it on, and shot stopped by Fryer. Hang on to it for just a moment, and the whistle will go. And a timeout being called here with 8 seconds left in the game in a 12-3 contest. I would love to disguise my confusion for why this is happening, but I really can't. Either team, I don't understand why that would need to be called. You're up 9, you're down 9. It's like Brett McIntyre and Nate Gisby having themselves a bit of a conversation. And McIntyre looking for one more opportunity and not quite there as the final buzzer goes. And that will do it. The visiting Calgary Mountaineers taking a 12-3 decision over the Beaumont Outlaws. And in a game that was pretty close for parts of the second period, Mounties just kind of ran away with it near the end of the second and all of the third. But that will do it here for me, at least for this game. I will be back to bring you a Junior B Tier 1 matchup right after this one here from the Ken Nickel Arena as we go through the handshake line. And one more time, just before we head off the air, at Vimy Lacrosse, excellence is the standard. Led by some of the province's most decorated and experienced instructors, they are dedicated to molding well-rounded student athletes. Vimy Lacrosse is the fusion of sport, academics, and personal growth. Unleash your potential with Vimy Lacrosse. Explore the academy by visiting vimyedmonton.ca/lacrosse. And explore Fort Saskatchewan. Discover a place where family fun meets opportunity. Visit their historic downtown, scenic parks, and river valley. Work in a thriving community and play where every moment is memorable. Work, visit, and play in Fort Saskatchewan. Yeah, and that will do it for me. My name has been Dawson Patrician, and we'll see you in just about 45 minutes' time for Junior B Tier 1 action here from the Ken Nickel Arena in Beaumont, Alberta.